I'm the one thirsty guy.
I ain't spelling your last name, dude. Give me one of them blanks.
Yeah.
We got the guy from Riot coming down.
Steve, everybody knows who the fuck you are around here.
I spelled his fucking name wrong like 11 times.
Come on.
Oh, I gotta put my band name.
Dude, everyone knows who you are.
Yeah, put this down there for Riot, dude.
Okay.
Give me a beer, Al Jackson.
What?
Go find me a beer, son. Please.
Is that it? Fuck the guy from Riot. Let's go.
How you guys doing?
Hey, what's up? Anyone got a question?
San Antonio.
Yeah, we got bukus of questions, man.
Okay.
What you got?
Well, first of all, this is Rob from MetalWorks. I want to ask you guys, first of all,
guy here?
hold on, man.
Come on.
Come on, get in here.
Hold on, Riot, man.
Sit on my
Where the
lap. Come
fuck
on.
are you, man? You fucking knucklehead.
What's up, guys?
What's up? You gotta fill out your tag. Hold your questions.
Give me Herman.
What's up, Rob? MetalWorks.
Yeah. Metal lovers in this room.
This is weird, dude. It's the first time I've ever done this. So
Hey, my shark
Fucking awesome.
diver, if you don't. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Feel free to say fuck.
Fuck!
Did you get your question out, bro?
No, I did not.
Let's go ahead and do it.
All right, let's go ahead. First of all, I want to welcome you guys to San Antonio. This is a really big day for a lot of people in this town, especially a gig like this has never been in this area of the country. But I want to welcome you guys. And my first question is, what do you think about Jack Koshick bringing into the Metal Fest all over the country now? Since he's been doing it in Milwaukee for 13 years, how is that helping out the scene and making it stronger?
I just think that means there's going to be more shitty shows run by Jack Koshick across the country.
I second.
No, it's all good. I mean, you know, Metal Fest traditionally is basically a copy of what European festivals were. So, you know, Jack just took an idea that was already worked on and successful and brought it to America. And he did it before all these fucking people like Ozzy and Limp Bizkit and whatever, Warped Tour. So he kind of beat it to the punch, believe it or not. And you know, it's good. As far as the scene is so diverse now. I don't know if there's any one particular scene that would be affected by it. I think it's really, you know, open and very easily accessible by multiple styles of fans. So
Very well put.
hey now. Next.
Well, let's go down the line. I know, Billy, you guys have a new CD out. I know, Fernando, you guys also have a new CD out. Can we just go down the line and talk about maybe some of the new stuff you guys are doing as bands right now? Start with Fernando.
Drinking a Coke.
Well, it's our first time in the States ever, so we've been trying to come here for a few years, but it was not possible at the time for a lot of reasons. So today we are presenting not only songs from our new record, The Butterfly Effect, that was out in Europe in September, late September. I don't know if it's
I
already
just
out.
got it from Century Media. I know it'll be out the 8th here.
So it's not out, so we're playing a record that nobody knows, which is funny in a way.
It's great
And,
music, man. It really is great music.
Okay, thanks. And then tomorrow we're going to play in Mexico City, and we go for a short tour in the East Coast and Canada, and then we already have a headliner tour planned for January.
Excellent.
Here in the States.
We just finished recording a new record, which will be out on Spitfire in March. We're currently on tour with SOD In SKINLAB, going well, and just re-released the last album, I Fell As Rest, also is re-released on Spitfire, just came out, and really we're just doing this tour for another month and keeping busy, having a good time.
Bigger than the
Crushing
devil.
all over the United States, by the way, this tour.
Yeah, it's good.
I'll have you know.
So you guys are supporting the new album, Bigger Than the Devil, right now.
Yeah.
That's going pretty well for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's all good for me. I mean, you know, I'm out here, I'm working my ass off. Not only am I road managing the whole package for all three bands, I'm also running my business. I have a management company, which is killing me, but I'm running it from the internet every fucking day till 3 or 4 in the morning after the show. And I mean, the tour itself is doing really well. It's, you know, we called it the Kill Fair because I just, you know, It's just an extreme
You hate
amount of
everything.
anger in my body these days.
Face it.
And you know, we got a new record out. We're touring on it. Bigger Than the Devil. That's all good. Had a really good time recording it, and did all the festivals in Europe, and we did Japan. Jumped on the Little Yellows, and we're out now touring with SKINLAB and Crowbar. It's all
Fans have been
good.
there for you.
Pardon me?
Fans have been there for you.
Sure.
Good deal.
It's all
Excellent.
good.
What was the SOD?
Wait, Steve. We have two more
He's
gentlemen.
got a question for you.
No, Steve.
Okay, we can do the general questions later.
All right. I'm Steve from SKINLAB. Probably you guys people know because we're road dogs. We're always touring. This is just one of our stops along the way. First time we've ever done this stuff, but we're out here in support of our new record, Disembodied in the Flesh. It's pretty damn good. We're having a good time being out here. Our label mates, Moonspell. Give it up.
Yeah,
Having a good
take
time.
your media.
Sitting next to this guy is this pretty crazy. Of course, everyone knows we're all pretty shaken up here. Bill is an outspoken guy, and this is my first time doing this stuff, but we're tour dogs, and we'll see you guys quite often.
Tell us about the new video, man.
And one more guy.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Riot.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm not outspoken, I'm the quiet one. I'm Mike DeMeo from Riot. We have a new record out, Sons of Society, on Metal Blade. And we did some tours in Europe this year. Did a tour with Deep Purple. We did a tour with, actually a festival at Dio. And we're going to be touring Europe in December. Cool. Much it.
All right, you guys talk about the Metalfest. What, in your general opinion, what's everybody's opinion of Metalfest?
Sucks. No,
I'll tell you what, it's crazy, man. Coming in
It's
here
good
and
for
there's
us,
so
man.
many different bands and so many different attitudes and so many different people running around doing. It's hard to wonder what the hell's going to go on by the end of the night.
It was a messenger.
Like Billy said earlier, dude, I remember this might be a different, place, but I played Jack's Milwaukee Fest like 10 years ago, and it's great that it's still going on. He's keeping the music alive. Metal's not dead. I mean, bottom line, it's still going. I mean, there's a room full of people more than there was.
You were talking about New Jersey. It treated you guys pretty good?
Yeah,
seemed
it
like
was good. It's a little bit disorganized, but it's good. I mean, I think it's important for the music, This music needs every bit of help that it can get because, there's not enough of it on the radio. Definitely MTV doesn't help. So, they actually did a spot on this last night on some news channel.
I met the mayor of San Antonio.
Yeah,
She came down to the show. It was really cool.
pretty sexy.
San Antonio's got a hot mayor, man. I'd do her. I'll give it a K to the kingdom. Ow! It hurt! By the way, our tour, the Killeth Bear, Crowbar SKINLAB, and SOD, we only tour with 3 frontmen and equal 1,000 pounds. This is a heavy tour!
no
And I ain't talking about the catering bill. Okay, you have a question?
Yeah. Let's go with your question.
Okay. The SOD record, was it just a matter of convenience because your project was coming to an end and Anthrax was coming to an end? Was it planned? I mean,
What project was coming to an end for me?
the tour. I mean, with Biohazard.
What tour was that? What tour? I never toured with Biohazard. I haven't played live with a band since 1994. MOD was the last tour I did. I run a management company. I manage Agnostic Front on Epitaph, US Bombs on Hellcat. I manage the good-looking guy here, Steve from SKINLAB and SKINLAB. I just picked up Madball from Epitaph Records.
They're from New York.
They're a New York band, and
All which I
do my
might say are
SOD
the
band.
underground,
Yeah, I work with-
bottom feeders of
I
metal
work with
right
underground
now.
bands that want to, let's say, develop their sense of purpose and really guidance before their attitudes of being, whatever people do, the credit due. So, I mean, I have a really good business. I mean, I have a recording studio, in Jersey. It's about $3 million studio. Got the cover of Mixed Magazine come December. And I run my business, so I'm pretty well off, believe it or not. I do this for fun. We just got together one day. Scott called me up, who I haven't heard from in 2 years, and said, you want to do a record? And I was just like, no, I don't want to do a record. First of all, I was I was 300 pounds. I was, not that I'm a lot, I'm, 250, 260 now, but I was 300 pounds. Didn't want to perform no more. And I was happy with my life. And, it just happened. And we didn't plan it. Next thing I know, I got finagled into doing it.
What happened?
Thank you.
No, I mean, I enjoy it. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a fucking
Best
idiot.
fucking United States tour.
I'm not gonna give horse in the mouth, it's fun. And, definitely we're making money and we're, more importantly, we're going out there and we're being honest with what we do. I mean, a lot of people look at us and say, hey, I always thought SOD would be this crazy heavy band. You'd come on stage and fucking the floor would crack open, something pop out with fucking horns on it. Lightning and shit would come out of the sky. But we're a bunch of kids when we get on stage. We're 14 or 15 years old. We're morons when we get on stage. And it's because the attitude of what we have is just a very real comedic sense of the world, Everything is worth laughing at. That's what we're about. That's why we're doing it. We're doing something that we sat down and we made plans like we're going to the Desert Storm. Just sat down and then, wrote the record in 3 weeks, recorded it in 3 weeks. Here we are.
Next question.
Let me ask this to Mike. You were on, it was Ken's last night that did the report on your band, and
Right.
one of the things you guys had said was you weren't quite sure if you fit in with the bills. I mean, now that you're here and you're doing it, how do you feel about that?
Well, we're always into, I'm into any kind of music, that's heavy. I love heavy rock, but we're like a blues-based hard rock band. So we're just hoping that we fit in, that the fans, the people here, enjoy our music. So that's kind of, what we were feeling.
Angel Eyes.
Yeah. We come from like the Deep Purple school, Rainbow school of hard rock, so,
So that's one band I'll listen to tonight.
Make sure to
I ain't
check
listening
that
to
out.
anything else. That's for fucking sure.
You ain't watching my band?
Well, I watch you every night. I watch you take my
I'm gonna watch you,
Go ahead,
fucker.
man.
I have a question for Fernando. My question is, right now there's a lot of European bands that are getting a lot of publicity in the States, a lot more distribution. How do you feel about that? I mean, taking into consideration this is your first time in the States?
I feel it's good. I don't know about the publicity because I know we have a nationwide distribution, but it's quite tough to break into the States, especially because we come from Portugal and it's a country that has no rock or metal tradition at all. So for us it's really good to be here because it's a break of routine for us. We always played Europe for 5 years now, so we feel kind of, closed in a way there. And I hope that people in the States are searching also for a little bit of a fresh sound that it's a little bit different from the American or the English sound. So, the Gathering have been here, a lot of other bands have been here from our label, so we just, Samael was here, so we just grabbed the chance of being here finally. So.
Questions, anybody?
Yes. Fernando, Moonspell has never been in the US, but tomorrow will be the second time that you appear in Mexico.
Exactly.
Why is the second visit to your country? We are from Mexico.
Well, that's more up to our management and agency, but it's really good to be in Mexico. We've been there we've been in South America, doing South America, Colombia, Chile, Mexico, Argentina and Brazil last year, and it was quite surprising because we thought we would be playing really small clubs, and then it was quite big at the end. So I think that we have a good follow-up in Mexico, so we are returning there because we're playing here in San Antonio, and it makes sense also for the rest of the tour to grab the chance that we are here and going to Mexico and also to Canada.
We're going to continue singing in Portuguese.
We sing in English. I know my accent is pretty bad, but it's so you're not the first person that is the guy from Stuck Mojo Bones. Also, after seeing countless shows of Moonspell, he asked me if I was singing in Portuguese. I'm trying to get better. We have some songs in Portuguese, but like 95% of it are in English, and I think it's the universal language for rock and metal music, so we'll go on because it sounds really silly in Portuguese, believe me.
All of you guys have toured Europe, and we often hear stories about how bands in Europe are often treated a little bit better. Everything seems to maybe be a little bit more organized, especially at the festival type level. But when you get past that and you're actually on stage playing, what about fans' reaction from American fans to European fans? Is it the same? Do you think maybe American fans are more rabid or European fans more reserved? How do you view the fans getting past the promotion aspects of things?
Shoot, the fans in Greece are the craziest I've ever played for.
European fans are intense, and that's one thing you tend to get spoiled. Our first tour we ever did was in Europe, Sporting Machine Head, and we got spoiled real quick. I'll tell you, and that's I think Fernando was saying that. It's like, you know, you guys, there's so much, everyone's open to metal, you know, and then when you come to States, it's kind of different for a European band to come over. But when we go over there, it's kind of different too, because they expect everything to either sound like Metallica or, in our case, Machine Head, you know. But it's great. I mean, but I like touring the States also because they understand what we're saying a little more, and I mean, I hate when there's dead time in my set, and I like to just communicate with everyone, but we love touring everywhere, man. I think everyone
I find it's like in Europe, in America, like on the club level, which is what we are, it seems like a lot more of the dude, it's just like something to do. It's not so much like hard, like a lot of people come out to shows and don't even have the records or anything. It's just like a place to hang out, there's be a bunch of chicks there and get drunk and whatever. And I find in Europe that it's more hardcore, like they, you know, at least for us, to see how many kids wait out in the snow at 6 in the morning just to take a piss and they're outside wanting you to sign shit. You know, they really appreciate it a lot, I think, compared to like if you play a big city in America, it's like, so what? You know, everybody plays it. Every night there's a show.
Is it like, I mean, we complain, fans, we hear all the time in America, we think that Europe is kind of the promised land and metal is everywhere in Europe, and you know, we complain about corporate America or people keeping metal down and not on the radio. But do the fans contribute that too by not going out to the shows and pissing and moaning and things like? Does it start from the fans up, or does it come down from above onto the fans?
Dude, it starts from the fans up. He knows. I mean, he's doing a reunion tour, and it's all about the fans. And I mean, everything we do, that's why we're here to talk and hang out with everybody. It's all about the fans, man. I mean, and once you let it go to your head or anything like that, it's going to slip right underneath your feet.
So, I mean, do we have nobody else to blame but ourselves, the people who buy the music and listen to the music, if it doesn't get the support that we want it to?
I mean, the whole thing is you still got to go out and play no matter what, you know, regardless of whether it's supported by 1,000 people or 50 people. I mean, this is a big tour for us, for SOD and for these guys. I mean, and we played 250 people in DC, and you know, we still went up there and had a great show. And you know what? It's 150 people that came out to see this show that you cannot let down.
It's like one more than one is my philosophy. That's all I care about. One more than one will rock.
Some of the most kick-ass shows that you know, do play, it's in front of like lame crowds or small crowds. You know, you still get off on it. It's cool.
I just think Europe is a lot more in a community-based mind when it comes to music. You know, and in America, there's just you have these scenes and these cliques and things, but not like Europe. Europe is centralized around music, and it's a lot more. I don't know. It's a lot more spiritual when it gets with their music. You know, I mean, shit. Look at fucking Dynamo. Look at all these festivals they have. I mean, there's a real sense of community there. Yeah. I can't explain it. It's kind of like
sometimes you don't always get to the stage. You know?
Yeah, it's kind of like, you know, an extended family in a way. You know, same people been going to the same festivals for 20 years.
Yeah, you got a lot of old people that should
and it's cool, you know. No one's there to fucking rob nobody. Well, until you pay your ticket price, but no one's there no one's there to get over on anyone, and you know everyone's usually extremely cordial to each other, and everyone's in Europe is pretty much out to have a good time, and they're not worried about anything else. They don't give a fuck about how they look or what you look like. They just want to have fun, you
what
know.
you look like or nothing. It's all about metal up there, man.
I will say this: if I opened up a leather pants shop in Europe, selling them at shows like fucking rock out, man, I'd sell more fucking leather pants than I don't
In the
know.
summertime, we played a festival over there, did a tour, and they got everybody's in fucking leather from head to toe. It's fucking 90 degrees on Germany.
Yeah.
Played a Belgian festival.
They all smoke
I'll tell you
cigarettes,
what,
too.
United States, you'll never walk into a bar where there's a guy that's sitting there headbanging without no one around him or anything, or maybe just the whole club doing it, holding their beer, not dropping it.
Not
Rip.
doing a trip,
And
yeah.
they're just winging, doing the forbidden head swirls, you know, and it's great. So, but we're gonna have to play every country, aren't we? You know, if we want to succeed.
This is
Keep
different.
on touring.
Yeah. It seems like, to me, in Europe, hard rock is more of a legitimate art form over there. It never really goes under. Over here, it's very cliquey. You know, you'll see it for a while and then you don't see it.
Right.
I think that it's more consistent in Europe. It's always in the press. It's always on the radio. Over here, it seems like, you know, sometimes you'll hear about hard rock music, sometimes you won't. That's what sucks.
It's like people.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry, man. I was gonna say what you're saying is true, and it seems like a band like Riot's been around for a long time. Like with Europe, it's like if they like you, they like you.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
they keep liking you as long as.
True.
But they don't just go for you this year. The next year they want Korn and they want Limp and they want whoever, and you know it's fans and all. It doesn't really happen that way.
Right.
If they like your band, appreciate your music, they like it from the 10 albums or whatever.
That's exactly true.
is.
And you have people come to the shows that saw the band when they played with Sabbath over there like 15 years ago. You know, however many years ago.
Why do American music fans suck?
Wait, no. No one ever said
They don't
that.
suck. It's just, I mean, the ones that do.
There's always the
like,
guy
some
wearing the
people
black flag shirt. It's always the one that's fucking
Come on,
around.
man.
It's like, I mean, today.
You asked us the
people that
question,
get
man.
it,
It's
really
kind of hard to
love
pick
shit and
between the
appreciate
two.
it, That's why they're here.
Once you
But
start
it
getting
is, it's
more
different over there. It's not that American fans suck, but I mean, sometimes,
Relative,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
You know, we can play Monday night
No, it's
here.
not-
But it's not
I
even
get
like
people
that,
that-
dude.
It's
There's
so
some
plain.
Friday night gigs here on this
People
tour
in
that are
America
rocking,
have
man.
just
And
got-
I've never seen people in Massachusetts go as fucking nuts as at this.
You know what? I think people in America have just gotten it so much. They got inundated with bands over the last 3-4 years. I mean, what the fuck do you choose from? Roadrunner puts out a fucking band every fucking 3 weeks that sounds like fucking every other band they got on their record label.
And they all
they're
make
all
it
selling
work.
records. Now, who do you go fucking see these days? You go see this band, fucking, I don't know, Snot Sucker.
But today,
I mean, this other band,
You told
Fried
me it's
Chicken.
today.
I don't fucking know.
a 14-year-old
But it's just the way it's happening these days.
A 14-year-old kid today has never heard Led Zeppelin or Bad Company or bands like that.
Yeah.
You know, in Europe, they all, you know, they listen to that stuff. I mean, it's on the radio. You know, today they don't know about that stuff. The roots is all gone. You don't hear shit. You know, you don't hear Michael Schenker. You don't hear roots rock anymore. Rainbow.
Well, it's not their roots anymore.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
They
Their
grow up.
roots is it's not Michael Schenker or UFO or fucking
Right.
Blue Cheer or Zeppelin. You know?
I'm waiting for my son to grow up and he's gonna say, man, SkinLab's gonna sound like Led Zeppelin. You know, when he
Yeah, to
grows
them.
up, I'm gonna be like, no, you don't even know. We were the heaviest thing out there. What are you talking about? And he's, you know, no, dude, that's not him, man. It's hard to keep up with times, but you know, basically, I think everybody on this panel, hopefully I can speak on you guys' behalf, is that, you know, we're all just like, not survivors of metal, but maybe this guy, but you know, we're all doing it to make this whole metal community come to life again. And all the bullshit where it's like metal went away and all that stuff, Stephen Pearcy saying it went away, it's like, it did kind of, but it didn't. I mean, we've all been listening to it, man. We've all been living that stuff, you know, and it's all about rock and roll, I guess, when it comes down
You
to
know
it.
what the bottom line is? Consistently, metal has always outsold everything except country in the music community. Underground,
And Puff Daddy.
scrutinized or not. Well, you know what? I tell you what, I don't see fucking Puff Daddy playing arenas. He ain't playing no fucking arenas. I don't see no fucking rap porn arenas. Maybe you see Hammer with 75 girls dancing on stage. But, you know, metal has consistently outsold everything in the live performance.
It's
And
definitely
when I say metal, I say everything from Ted Nugent to fucking Aerosmith. It's all genres of the same beast. And you know, we've been around a lot longer than most people, and we'll be here after they bite the bullet and hit the fucking dirt.
That's the thing about this music. You have bands who will stay consistent and sell records. It might not be as many as a band that comes out tomorrow, but it's going the next day. Right. You know?
I'd rather have fun and do it for a long time than fucking, you know, be all big and then lame a year later or something. I feel bad for the dudes, honestly. When that shit happens to some guys and get really big really quick and then fall off the face of the earth, it must suck.
Like Two Live Crew.
Foundation is the key to everything. Once you have your fans that are there, like SKINLAB, I don't know if there's going to be a lot of people there, but there's going to be a front row of people that, like we were saying, people that are into your band. Those are the people that we're looking forward to. Dude, you got your hand up. Speak, man. Start
I
screaming.
find it very hard to stream through music. I mean, I can go around to Houston, I find it very hard to find somebody else's album.
Yeah.
Find some of
All
y'all's out.
Century Media telling them to get SKINLAB on the rack right now.
Well, you know, the truth is, you know, you can't be going into fucking Tower Records and expecting to find an underground record. They're not serviced dollar-wise from a record label. It's not economically possible for a record label like Century Media, Nuclear Blast, Metal Blade to go out there and outbid for the spots for like against Atlantic or the Lieu Group or Geffen or DreamWorks or all these other fucking schmidoinkles that spend all this money to build up these guys that mean absolutely nothing. It's basically fucking Walt Disney music. All these bands that are out right now, fucking, like, started with Boyz II Men and fucking NSYNC, and now who's this new band? I don't even know. They all five guys singing, dancing. You know, it's what the fuck is that? That's not fucking music. Five guys dance around singing? Get the fuck out of here. Go fucking sweep. Go get your fucking shine box. That's not music. How do I compete with a guy that wants to spend fucking $3 million as a record label for a spot to put the SKINLAB or the Riot album or Moonspell or SOD or Crowbar? You can't. It's all fucking money. Money is what places records. So that, you know, that's why you're not finding the records, because it's physically impossible for a record label financially, impossible for them to compete against the big boys, you know? So because they go take one of these wrestlers downstairs, stick them in a room with the Undertaker, see what happens. First kill, destroy.
Yeah.
Same thing. What did you say now?
So aside from touring, how do you work your bands?
Touring. That's it. That's the name of the game.
Merchandise and touring.
Well, yeah, certainly a shirt, a t-shirt, and what we do goes a lot further for us than it does for someone like Backstreet Boys. Because everyone knows who the Backstreet Boys are. So if you see a Backstreet Boys shirt, you say, wow.
I got one last question. Billy, earlier when we started this press conference, you mentioned the internet. Since we're talking about the business end, what do you think the internet's impact has been on the industry? Since a lot of people can't find records in the stores, they're finding them on the web now.
I mean, it's huge. I mean, really, the internet is a very strange animal. It's actually making people stay home now more so than they've ever stayed home before. Not only are people going to start working out of their homes voluntarily, but you're going to want to shop out of your house now, because who the fuck is going to want to get out of the house if you can't park your car? If you need to get gas and you can't get gas and it's $1.85 a gallon. I mean, everything is making you stay at home these days. The internet is a really interesting monster that's going to fucking explode. I mean, it's going to be like internet TV, is this web TV thing. Pretty soon it's just going to be a regular channel on TV, which is going to be internet. You're going to be able to just get on a TV, like going from fucking Disney to internet. And that's how you're going to live your life every day. And you're going to be able to, you know, you're going to be able to do everything from buy your records, buy your clothes, buy your food, you know, pay your bills, which you can already do. I mean, what can't you do on the internet? You can sell everything you've ever cherished in your life because you can put it on eBay. You can buy shit that you need by going to whatever, buttfuck.com, I don't know. You know, you can find any record you want. I can find Metal Blade records. I can find Century Media, Nuclear Blast. I mean, it's all there. I mean, they're taking, you know, in a way, what they're doing is they're keeping you home, but number one is they're also building a networked underground community through the internet. It's like all these people they're getting together via these pseudo, you know, I don't know, pseudo meetings. You know, all these people get online, and I love these internet lines, though. Some of them are great, some of these chat rooms. You
I agree with him. I think that the internet in and of itself is a great tool for hard rock and metal bands because you can find anything on there. It's really a great tool. I think that it's making the world one small community.
You can even download all of our music for free. How about that? Not that I don't care about that. As long as my music gets out there, I don't care. But it's really cool. There's a lot of street teams out there that you're able to get, communicate with kids that you probably wouldn't even meet, that support your band and everything around the United States and Europe and everything. But
You guys want to add anything on that?
I agree.
Well, it helps you out a lot. You get a lot of
Yeah,
exposure.
as a promotion, I'm not totally in favor of the downloads because it's cool for an artist like David Bowie or whatever to release an album on internet because he's a millionaire anyway. But I don't think it's so good for growing up bands. And I do think that people that love music, they like to have the records, the lyrics, and not having a fucking file of their artist. I think it's not human at all. But I'm an internet, not freak or whatever, but I have it. Moonspell is a web page. It's very good promotion, but it has to have its limitations.
it's not the real deal Holyfield. Live is where they get everything. And once you can't go watch us live, on the internet. When you see us live, it's a whole thing, and that's what makes everyone keep coming back for more. I have no idea. I was thinking about that. Jesus Christ. We all live off of the music. We get to go actually play, and there's people that really care and want to come watch us play music. It's pretty fucking cool, man. I can't even believe it.
Yep.
It's an extension of our personality, I guess.
Is that it? Let's do it. You guys,
Cool.
you need to
November to Dismember.